Hello everyone, welcome back to the current affairs for the day for March 19th, 2026. The first piece of news is why OpenAI and Anthropic are hiring chemical and weapons experts. There are expected to be a lot of questions about artificial intelligence and evolving technologies. OpenAI and Anthropic are two such platforms. And this entire thing has arisen because they want to prevent misuse of their technology when it comes to warlike situations. It is said that the conflict actually arose when the Department of War in the US demanded uncontrolled access to Anthropic's Claude chatbot, and the objection was to use for mass domestic surveillance or for developing fully autonomous weapon systems. And till now, the US Department of Defense systems have been using this technology in modeling battle scenarios and analyzing intelligence data. There's no knowing where this will go next, which is why the companies are wanting to hire these experts to limit the use. Now, how to define an ancient hill range by protecting a delicate balance? This particular piece of news, what you see in front of you is a snapshot of the Aravalli Hills, and this entire issue actually arose in November 2025 when the Supreme Court accepted that Aravalli Hills be defined as any landform in Aravalli districts with an elevation of 100 meters or more above local relief. Following in December 2025, the Supreme Court kept the aforementioned order in abeyance until a high-powered panel of domain experts undertook comprehensive assessment of this committee's report. Basically, the protests have been over efforts to impose a narrow definition of the Aravalli Hills, because once that happens, then it opens these hills to mining and other such activities, and as per the current definition, it would exclude almost 90% of the range from protection against mining and other developmental activities, which is said to be a cause for concern. Now, the Aravalli Hills, roughly 670 kilometers along the southwest to northeast axis, and it stretches from Delhi Ridge through southern Haryana and eastern Rajasthan into northern Gujarat, tapering out near Ahmedabad. So, essentially 20 districts across 4 states: Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana and Delhi. The prominent peak, actually also the tallest peak in this range, is Mount Guru Shikhar, 1722 meters on the Mount Abu Plateau. As regards the concept of an ancient hill, so Aravalli Hills are over 1 billion years old and one of the oldest mountain ranges in the world, formed during the Precambrian era due to collision of tectonic plates of the Earth's crust. The next one was regarding a language row in Karnataka that led to cancellation of the railways exam. Now, what essentially happened is that when the notification for this exam first came out, it mentioned that the exam would be conducted in 3 languages: English, Hindi and Kannada. Subsequently, the notification stated only 2, English and Hindi. So, there has been a long-standing resistance to the perceived imposition of Hindi and the gradual disappearance of regional languages. Especially owing to the 3 language policy that's been advocated under the National Education Policy of 2020. Now, this 3 language policy, interestingly, is based on a formula recommended by the Kothari Commission way back in 1968. What this formula means is that there will be instruction in English, then a regional language and a third Indian language, preferably from Schedule 8 of the Indian Constitution. The main threat, the perceived threat, because of this 3 language policy is said to be the loss of linguistic and cultural identity. Schedule 8 currently states 22 officially recognized languages. The next one is nod to 100 plug and play industrial parks under the new Bhavya scheme. Now what this scheme is, it is Bharat Audyogik Vikas Yojana, that's Bhavya, estimated at 33,660 crores. जो प्लग एंड प्ले इंडस्ट्रियल पार्क्स का कॉन्सेप्ट है वो इसलिए होता है, इसमें प्री अप्रूव्ड लैंड होता है, रेडी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर और इंटीग्रेटेड सर्विसेज होती हैं विच रिड्यूस एंट्री बैरियर्स फॉर इन्वेस्टर्स, and this particular scheme will boost domestic industries and impose more self-reliance, it is said. Providing investment ready industrial facilities selected through a challenge mode based on PM Gati Shakti. और PM Gati Shakti जो है वो 7 कोर इंजन्स या पिलर्स पे बेस्ड है, रोड्स, रेलवेज, एयरपोर्ट्स, पोर्ट्स, मास ट्रांसपोर्ट, वाटरवेज एंड लॉजिस्टिक्स इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर. तो इसमें जो प्रिंसिपल्स वर्क करेंगे ख़ास तौर पे वो ग्रीन एनर्जी एंड ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस रिफॉर्म्स होंगे. So this is said to boost industrial capacity in the country. The next piece is pay 1.44 lakh crore rupees for water usage since 1960 or stop drawing, the Chief Minister of Punjab has told Rajasthan. And this entire thing has actually arisen after calls for review of a 1920 tripartite agreement involving the British government, the state of Bhavalpur, now in Pakistan, and the then Maharaja of Bikaner. जो ये अग्रीमेंट था 1920 का, उसके तहत बीकानेर वाज अलाउड टू ड्रॉ वाटर फ्रॉम द सतलज रिवर थ्रू द गंग कैनाल and specifically, you know, to carry water to arid regions of Rajasthan. In return, Bikaner was required to pay royalty to Punjab, like a usage fee for water that was diverted for irrigation and other purposes. Later on, after the Indus Water Treaty was signed and you know, India became independent, all these eastern rivers such as Satluj, Beas and Ravi came under centralized Indian control and modern water allocation mechanisms, interstate mechanisms. So because of that, in the Indus Water Treaty also there is no mention of the 1920 agreement. Punjab is alleging that no, if we go by the idea of a usage fee, since 1960 we haven't been paid anything by Rajasthan, and all that after calculation amounts to the said amount that you see on your screen right now. And this image actually is just to show that you know, there has been this water dispute not only vis-a-vis Punjab and Rajasthan, also Punjab and Haryana regarding the Bhakra Nangal project. So the days to come will show how this pans out. Thank you.